Tell me about the first time people that were cutters, people cut themselves because that's the only pain in their life they can control. Tell me what happened to the cutters at this meeting when you were sharing about love.
4 years ago, I was sharing a message called Why is God So Mad at Me? And the concept, He's not mad at you, He's mad about you. And the Lord had spoken to me, rewrite my resume to a generation. So I'm at a big festival out in California. My son is with me, and all of a sudden I'm out there preaching, and there's thousands and thousands. And I get done speaking, and God moves. People get healed. People get saved radically. You know, the Bible says in John 14, verse 18, I will not leave you as an orphan. And it says, I will come to you. And the Bible says in Romans chapter 8 that we don't have a spirit of slavery, but a spirit of sonship or daughtership that we can cry out, Daddy, Jesus. There's a reason why I'm sharing that is because as I share about why is God so mad at me, it's all about, the reason why people think God's mad at him is because they don't understand him as a father. And because they see their earthly fathers and they're wounding. But all of a sudden, my son comes to get me. I'm in the trailer. I've just got done speaking, and I had traveled all night to get to Monterey. And my son comes running and goes, Dad, you got to come outside. And I said, Nate, I'm going to my hotel to rest. I got to speak again tonight. He goes, Dad, come outside. And so I walk outside, and there's kids lined up with their youth pastors. And they're holding their arm out to me like this. Craziest thing. I go, what, Nate? He goes, Dad, they're all cutters. And in the middle of your sermon, their scars all disappeared. I found out that God usually speaks when you're the most tiredest because that's when it proves it's Him. So this began to happen over and over and over. Youth pastors weeping. I caught this one cutting this morning. Look, there's still blood there, but no scars. And this is the first time it happened, and the manifestation began to happen over and over and after that. A scar is proof of 80% healing. So when you've got a scar, you're only 80% healed. But the Lord spoke to me and He said, son, when I enter into somebody with my love, I will not only heal the inside, I'll transform the outside. So in November this last year, speaking in front of thousands in Indianapolis, and I get done speaking, God moves powerfully. I go to the back, and this beautiful little blonde-headed girl comes running up to me, and she goes, can I talk to you? She's 16 years old. I said, sure. And she said, you don't understand. She said, I've been raped by my father, raped by my stepfather, and raped by my boyfriend. And I just looked at her. She said, but when you were preaching, I pulled off my Band-Aids, and all my scars were gone. She said, God healed me. And what I believe with all my heart is, the enemy's doing everything he can to destroy a generation. 25% are dead because of abortion. The rest, he'll just confuse because culture lies to a generation through culture, words, and experiences. If he can reshape their identity, instill the God identity in them, and then begin to manipulate them to cut and destroy their bodies,